green team for this
even
game.
my colorblind ass can tell.
Anyway, green team for this game going to be Shaft, and they're going to be running Vincent, Des Moines, Napoli, Gearing, Clever, Ragnar. That's like ships in that. That's like 4 whole destroyers. That's like 3 destroyers. 4. What have you got?
Sail could bring in Montana, Kremlin, Des Moines, Napoli, Moskva, Gearing, Darien, Marceau, Ragnar. So that is actually 4 destroyers as well.
And now, just to keep everybody happy, I've turned off the... Hang on, let me turn off the spotted indicator as well. Hang on. Detector lamp, be gone. There we go. Everybody happy now? There you go. I've fixed things. Okay.
Nobody is happy.
No, nobody's ever happy. No matter what I do, there will be a problem.
It is 2022. We must all be mad all the time.
So just having a quick look at some builds here. What we got here? We have a Moskva with, like, you know, stuff. Moskva with leg mod. We have a Ragnar with Fearless Brawler and RPF. I don't agree with the RPF on a Ragnar, but, you know, you do you, man. Gearing with Swift and Silence. Again, not choosing to take he's taking Smoke mod, but he hasn't taken Superintendent, so he's going to say, I only need 3 smokes. We got, like, a Marceau with AFT and RPF. I can respect the RPF instead of Fearless for comp. I can respect that one. Daring, we've got RPF, Superintendent, no heavy AP. He's just not interested in that. I think he's running a gun traverse mod there. What we got here, and this Ragnar of Zill. Zill is a man after my own heart. This is the Ragnar build I would go with. Perfect. Gearing build of Floor. He's also decided he doesn't need Superintendent. He is going to go with both the leg mod. He's going to go Super Swift and Silence leg mod and all that other stuff. We've got a Kleber of Antaro running RPF. He's running the full sweaty tryhard build. No leg mod though. Des Moines going to be running leg mod. We're going to have a St. Vincent here with Brisk. He's a man after my own heart as well. He's also going to be running the rudder mod instead of any sort of damage control. Same with both St. Vincents.
Note that the St. Vincents do have slightly different builds in the modules there, because Vert is running the damage control and the coal damage control mod in slot 1 and the coal speed boost in slot 2. But
is he running the coal? Yeah, he is. Okay, cool.
And the other St. Vincent is running neither of those. Not interested in the long speed boost.
Let's take a look at the initial deployments anyway. Over, so B-Cap, Ragnar, dive straight in. A-Cap, we've got the Gearing, Des Moines, Napoli, and Vincent all heading over there. The Vincent actually might hover over at B and just see if he wants to get some cross shots over at the Moskva. He gets caught in passing. There is going to be a radar coming out that will patch the Ragnar in the middle. St. Vincent, Des Moines, and Gearing heading over to C with the Clever already there. Your deployments, sir?
Silka sending a Marceau, Darien, Montana, Napoli to A. Kremlin is going to hover between B and C with the Moskva as well. The Moskva was initially placed looking to C, but has caught Zill's Ragnar in B there and is going to take some shots for it from the Greens C. And over at C, committing to it, is the Ragnar, Gearing, and Des Moines. Des Moines going very wide. Not going to the position that we've seen at Des Moines last weekend just disappear in seconds in.
Yeah, well, disappearing Des Moines. It's everybody's favorite. Right. We are going to end from the Moskva of Socialist Successor. He's now, that's going to allow Zill to get away, or, more likely, continue farming. Because if I see a Bowen Russian cruiser and I'm in a Ragnar, I'm going to sit and click on that for a week.
That's a dangerous position as well. Because as he reverses, he's going to be broadside to Vert, and Vert's going to be very well aware of this.
Oh yeah, that's already turning his guns, I assume. Let's have a look. Oh, there's the salvo's already coming out.
And Socialist Successor knows this is coming, and he says, "Go forward, Moskva, please."
Yeah, if you see, this is indeed an engine mod Moskva. That's why you run engine mod in your Moskva. I will take no further questions on that.
You don't take it. Kleber has rushed into the Ragnar, Gearing, Des Moines.
Yeah, that's going to be a spicy one. And Taro, I think you might have overextended, my friend. He's going to get these.
He does have a rather friendly geographical feature to save the day.
AKA Wayne Johnson.
Is Cat going to eat Torps?
Possibly. Let's have a look.
I think the answer is yes.
No. Drifting accomplished. Des Moines currently does have the Hydra running. We'll spot those torpedoes going behind him as well, so they're not going to be too much of a problem. And I don't think the Ragnar of real... The best Brian is going to take anything out. Okay, so we have Antaro actually going to be able to get the cap from this position sooner rather than later, I think.
I think he's stuck there. Flo is being radared out by the Des Moines and is now trying to dive for the other island.
He's just there to drop that smoke screen for the Vincent.
Socialist Successor is down as low as half health now. It has gone finally undetected, but...
Yeah, he's been farmed by that by that Ragnar and Vincent for a while now. A-Cap, has been flipped by the green team of Gearing and Des Moines. I don't think they're going to be hanging around too much longer there. Look at this, how deep this Marceau position is to just get spots on that Napoli up there. So
there's a slight danger here for the Moskva and B-Cap. If he eats a fire, he's eating a fire, that might result in him being perma-detected here. Yeah, so he's not detected now, and because the Ragnar's drifted away. But when the last fire he took, he damage controlled instantly to get rid of the detection. And obviously not quick enough because more shells landed and set a permafire there.
Gearing getting caught out. Lovecat 777 in front of the Kleber. There's a radar from the Des Moines comes out as well, so he's gonna get suffered. But look at this Des Moines position of Tyler. He's gonna be very caught out. Ragnar also. Okay, there's gonna be some stuff happening at sea. I expect to see 3 dead ships
It's
for
about
the
to
red
get
team.
spicy, yeah.
It's already getting spicy. This is yeah. So Entaro.
Meanwhile, at A,
things.
Darien has reversed into A with a Des Moines there, but the Des Moines doesn't have radar for the next 20 seconds, so it's not
nothing's
dead
happening.
yet.
It's fine. Much more important is what's happening down
rushing the island, but the Darien is doing the single fire torps. 10 seconds until Raisin's radar is ready, and that Darien's going to be uncomfortable.
I should be fine. He knows the radar's coming, right? Napoli, Kemalil got dived behind the island. He's fine. Doesn't have to worry about torps. Gearing didn't take anything. Back over to sea where the actual action is. We still see, like, things.
I've just seen that Socialist Successor has just driven into B-Cap. Doesn't care anymore.
I mean, that's unironically the safest place to go right now when you have this fucking Vincent pushing up your ass.
He needs to get the island. He needs to get to that island in the middle of B and just hide behind it. And I think he will make it as long as the St. Vincent doesn't have another shot ready, because he's got a heal in 8 seconds.
I don't think Vert's in range anymore.
I was meaning the...
oh, yeah, the other St. Vincent. How could I
the
forget?
Other one. I honestly, the amount of St. Vincents that we've seen so far today has made me happy.
Yeah. I like seeing the squishy battleships.
So, Shaft have just put themselves in a corner at sea. I'm not sure I understand it. As Flo drives out in front of the Des Moines Kremlin whilst radared.
Marceau kills Kemalil's Napoli. What? We missed a rush.
We missed a rush, yeah.
That's your job to tell me about these things.
I'm very interested in the very dead Shaft Des Moines at sea.
Yeah. Right, okay, we've missed everything, Jurek. We've missed literally everything.
Yeah, there's a lot just happened here.
Yep, there's like stuff died over here, stuff died over there.
Yeah, so like the gearing that drove out in front of the radar in Des Moines and Kremlin is now on 800 health. I can't say I'm that surprised. Might go down here to Kremlin shots. Just dodges them. Shaft have put themselves in a really awful position here overall. I don't know what they do here.
Apparently die. I'm rather surprised that both these things happened really badly for Shaft here. I was expecting to go around this corner and get some kills on those red ships,
but they never went round the corner.
Yeah, they kind of just stopped.
They stopped at the corner, and the Gearing backtracked and lost all its health. The Des Moines just died, and the Kleber's just
just got he just got crammed.
Well, it's got the torps off, but
I don't think any of them are gonna land. Okay,
not fast enough to.
Yeah, well,
it's gonna hurt, but it's only gonna be 3, 2. Never mind. Numbers
that just
are hard.
leaves a Vincent in the corner. Well, you know what? Let's go look at the Vincent in the corner while that stuff happens. This is like Vincent on Kremlin action. Okay, this isn't it. This is what we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch this, and we're gonna have that on in the background. You can watch the background if you want, but I'm watching this Vincent die now.
Yeah.
God, this is the problem.
Napoli.
When you have like stuff happening at the extreme end of the map, like you've got A corner and C corner. It's like, oh, what happened over at C? I don't know. Oh, look, everything just happened at A. Oh, shit.
Well, Ryzen's Napoli's going to go down here, I think. I don't know if that makes any difference at all.
Well, Vert and like the Kremlin have just like chunked each other hardcore.
Yeah, but Flo can't do anything over there because there's a Ragnar on.
Who's currently catching
20
him.
times the health. Will Ryzen's Napoli does go down to the St. Vincent eventually, just as he starts his smoke screen.
Gearing kills that. Vincent Salvo takes the Kremlin down. Now we have Des Moines on the back end of the St. Vincent. Stuff happened over in the background there. I can't tell you what.
Yeah, Will Ryzen's Napoli was suffering after the push into the St. Vincent Ragnar gearing, and it just eventually went down. It was sort of inevitable.
The enemy is about to win.
Nobody puts Vincent in the corner. Well, somebody puts Vincent in the corner. Vert being cornered, hardcore, and then back over here we've got like everything else. This is like shaft just been kind of like pushed out of all caps.
We're about to lose a Ragnar to a torpedo, maybe. He does.
Yeah.
Okay, he dodges in between them all, but
Vert over
Thousands
there.
of Ragnar is not something I want to push into a Monty Darien. I'll be honest. They have no choice, and I don't really see how they change anything.
Well, Gearing is going to drop a smoke screen for the Ragnar and try and pick up this kill on the Daring, which is definitely a possibility here.
It's a possibility, yeah. But I just what is the play to push yourself into these corners and not? I don't know. I feel like they had a plan and they didn't finish the plan. If that makes sense.
Well, the plan was we locked down the corner of the map and then we put a DD in it, and then they basically stopped pushing. That's
yeah. The Darien does go down. But the Gearing is now. Oh no, the Gearing's drifted out of smoke slightly, but it's going to be back inside before it matters.
I mean, he's going to spot for the Ragnar, who's like going to farm out this Montana a bit, but it's still a kiting Montana with like
Yeah, there's 100 seconds left on the clock, and yeah, this match went really.
Moskva are going to be picking up here.
Yes. Yeah, this match went really far south really quickly.
It went far north and far south. It actually went to the very far northwest and the very far southeast. And that's the problem with this map, is like, okay, I need to keep an eye on both corners of the map. And it's not like you can quickly go, I want to jump over there. No.
Yeah, and early on, like, we thought that the Moskva socialist successor was going to go down, but they made the correct play to dive to the island. And then Shaft just sort of seemed to implode.
Mm-hmm.
It's not often you see that kind of like just so many ships dying all at once for no real gains.
It is literally impossible to distinguish the average chat user from an unknown person posting copy pastas. Alright, anyway, Socialist, yes, getting torpedoed. I'm surprised this game hasn't ended already, to be honest. Shaft are just not giving up. Like, this is kind of like one of those things where it's like, I would assume that we were doing GG Go Next by now, but no, Shaft are just like holding on for dear life and trying to pick up kills and things. It's like,
yeah, it's a bit odd, but it overall doesn't make any difference. There's 20 seconds left. I'm not even sure that Silk could get a kill in 20 seconds.
Alright, Gearing opens up. He's just like, please shoot me. Please shoot me.
Yeah.
Please shoot me.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they can get a kill.
You were saying? Alright, Silk, going to be taking 1-0 in this series.
So, you remember when I said that I think Shaft will take this?
Yeah. No, I don't actually. I don't remember anything anymore. I'm just like, like, that's too complicated for me to deal with. So yeah. That would require like thinking and stuff, and I'm not very good at thinking. I tried thinking once, it didn't go very well.
I mean, my prediction was that Shaft would take this, and it's not looking like a good prediction so far.
Well, there's still time for the reverse sweep.
There is still time, and we go to North next, where they have to swing it back.
I love being up north, to be honest with you. It's great. Anyway, let's put on the map intro video for North, and you're just gonna all be like, oh, who's that voice? I don't recognize that voice. I haven't heard that voice.
The rocky shores of the North Sea are the setting for a titanic clash of enemy fleets. These tall evergreens and mossy rocks will soon bear witness to the deafening sounds of battle as two teams vie for dominance. This is North. North is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination style map with 3 cap points running in a line from west to east. Cap A on the left is the most open and accessible on the board. There are plenty of ways in and out for destroyers, but there aren't many places for radar cruisers to hide nearby. As the smallest capture area on the board, the most common access to Cap B in the centre comes from due north or south, but there is access via a small channel between the islands on the eastern edge and 2 channels on the western edge. Further to the east, Cap C has a single small island that can provide some cover for ships brave enough to reach it, but there's enough island cover nearby to conceal radar cruisers from multiple directions. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play North.
It's finished now. North. That's the map that we're coming up with the wonderful stats bloke doing the you know the video about being off the coast of the North Sea, where like actually I think North is actually closer to you than Faroe Islands is. It's literally set in the North Sea, so.
Yeah, but when it says North Sea, it could be in Norway.
Yeah, but is Norway closer to you than the Faroe Islands?
No.
Okay, is Dover closer to... Alright, we're basically, right, we're fucking triangulating Jurag right now. We know he's stuck between the fucking maps North, Crash Zone Alpha, and Faroe Islands. If you can't figure out where he is from that, it's Scotland. Yeah. Right, Right, everybody's like, okay, thank you for turning on the dead ships.
Are they though?
Look, there's some copy pasta going on in Twitch chat, right? I'm glad to see it. It's making like chat lively as fuck. But like, I forgot that people don't understand the concept of copy pasta, and it just goes full dent. It's just great. Like, we have people arguing with copy pasta, and I love it. It's like a study from Austin, Texas concluded that people that copy paste messages in live stream chats like in Twitch tend to have a higher IQ than the average. It also concluded that they usually have an unhealthy addiction as they copy even messages without any useful information. It's like, I love it. It makes me feel so like, oh, look, this is it. This is the true experience of like hype in tournaments. The copy pasta spam, you feel like you're part of it. We've got like, excitement going on. Like, how happy do I sound? Like, I sound excited. It's great, isn't it? I love it. There's like fucking 2,000 people here. Spam the copy pastas. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel like I actually matter. Makes me feel like I'm almost a normal streamer. Like, Jurak, are you still here?
Yes, yeah, I'm just currently mocking Sarah.
Understandable. Oh, right. Anyway, map next. We have, as we mentioned previously, and was introduced by the Wonderful Start Look. We're going on to North. I'm still on the fucking the Team Bravo is the winner scene from the last map. I hope that like isn't blocking the waiting. No, okay, fine. I don't know how that works. I don't know what happens if like I'm still on the last the scoreboard screen for the last map and they hit go. Do I get dragged in or what? I don't know how it works.
Unsure.
We need to find a guinea pig.
You're suggesting that the training room works.
No, I'm not.
that
is slander.
You did explicitly use the word works.
I did use the word works, but that was in the same way that there used to be a program called Microsoft Works, which was like before Word and Office and all that was split off. Yeah, and it used to be called Microsoft Works. I was like, yes.
I promise I didn't join in the copy pasta, by the way.
Uh-huh. Which understandable.
Look, we're apparently abusing a Dane right now. I had to take my chance.
I blame the last name on Packenberg. It is. Honestly, it's all Packenberg's fault, to be honest with you. Control C, Control V.
Because Stats did try. Like, he did try to say that to Stats, but Stats, reversed him, and that was it.
I'm not going to stop giving up. I like the comic pasta. It makes me feel happy. Right.
But you are a simple person.
I am a simple person. And I hope when it comes to internationals and you're all on the official Twitch channel watching it, that you're all spam this shoe to support EU. And if you're not spam this shoe to support EU, I'm disappointed in all of you.
I have some questions.
Mm-hmm. Burgers I eat all day. Proper competitive and ocean away. EU players I have to pay. You got it right from any. Oh no.
What's wrong with us?
A lot of things.
A lot. Yeah.
Yeah, many things.
What is wrong with you? Yes.
Is that an audiobook for Lord of the Rings? Yeah, Stats Bloke is actually a hobbit. I've never met Stats in real life, but I have been told that he's a hobbit.
Yeah, I have been told that he is below average height.
Yes.
As I am of average height, that makes him short. He is officially a halfling.
Yeah. Careful, he'll come after you with these little kendo sticks or what you call stuff. So he did martial arts.
I have the martial art of glass checks. It's fine. And this is where Painzar informs me that he doesn't know what a glass check is, and I'm very sad.
No.
Yes, you have actually just ruined my day, Pain.
Well-
I don't know how else to explain it.
All I can think of is like having a glass jaw and a check that your ass can't cash, but.
It's a bottle.
Oh, okay.
You know how up here we used to hand in, well, mainly iron brew bottles. They were like 20, well, they were 30p. If you give them into a shop, you get 30p back. And then they went down to 20p, and then they went, no, you're not getting money for them anymore.
I think it's 5p now.
No, they just stopped altogether because apparently.
Well, no, you have
They-
to bring
they
the
ruined-
entire bottle back, not the cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's not our fault that they were good weapons to you. Okay.
We still get the glass bottles down here.
Yeah, we do as well, but you just don't get any money for handing them back.
No, so now everybody's just like, all right, if I'm not getting the money back for it, I may as well use it for stabbing. No, if you think, I don't know.
An insight into British culture.
Aye. Next up, we'll tell you all about like how you can fold up a newspaper in a certain way, make that into a really painful weapon as well. It's true. What do you call that? It's like a Millwall brick or something. I can't remember what it is exactly. Something like that.
Bill Wall.
Aye, nah.
You
know that team that reckons it's got a football club, but it's actually just like it's not actually a football club. It's just a club. It's just a
they had
hooligan
that-
club.
What did they have that guy? The nickname of the 40-year-old man they had running around?
Was that the fucking pie guy?
The big is it a beast or something that they called him? What's his name? Adebayo Akinfenwa?
Fuck me,
He'd be absolute monster of a guy. He's just running around. He's like in his 40s, but he just went up to people and you're like, how do I deal with this? As he just runs through me. Looks more like a rugby player than a football player. I'm gonna go find out his name.
Twitch chat's telling me to lay off the drugs.
That's fair. It's good.
Is it-
It's good life advice for everyone.
That's not the conversation we had before this stream, and you know it.
I don't know what you're on about.
No, okay, denial knowledge.
It's a very, very mad world.
All around me are familiar faces.
And worn out places.
Yeah. Or worn out faces. So anyway, we're just waiting on teams readying up. There appears to be
Apparently, we're
somebody-
waiting on someone's internet.
Oh, wonderful.
Are they a German?
I mean, it's Shaft, so probably. Starting at 25. Okay.
Oh, it was one of the Silk players, so
Oh, you know, the very
So
German Silk Road.
I don't think we can blame.
Alright, so we're going now, so.
I don't think we can blame German internet for it.
We can. It doesn't mean it's right, but we can blame it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, anyway. Are we in? Sort of. There we go. Right, game number 2 of this best of 3 series taking place between
Shaft is
Shaft.
red.
Yes, Silk and Shaft. Okay, Silk and the green team going to be running Montana, Kremlin, Des Moines, Salem, Petropavlovsk, Gearing, Daring, Marceau, and Ragnar.
Shaft are bringing St. Vincent, Schlieffen, Double Des Moines, Napoli, Moskva, Girin, Double Marceau.
Indeed. So, Schlieffen? Any Schlieffen enjoyers? I'm a Schlieffen enjoyer. I want to see Vert running it down. I'm assuming he's full secondary build. If he's not full secondary build, why the fuck are you bringing a Schlieffen?
So-
Let's go have a look.
I will say, the Schlieffens that we've covered have had a 100% success rate.
Yeah, he's decided that the appropriate course of build is to go full second. Well, I say full secondary. He's not running the what do you call that skill? The third row. You know that one. The reloady secondary one. When you've got ships in range of your secondaries, you fire faster. You know that one.
Close quarters expert.
I will go with that.
That's yeah. Well, to be fair, that's a 4-pointer, and that's not really.
Yeah. Honestly,
You trade concealment expert or fire prevention for that, and I'm not sure you use one.
He's definitely going full secondary. He's got secondary slot 6, secondary
Yes.
slot 3, and he's got the secondary range and the slottery and the slottery, the manual secondaries ones. Wow, words are hard, Jurek. Words are
Yes,
hard.
they are.
So anyway, let's
Especially
have a
when
look
we're
at these.
only speaking English.
Well, yes. No, it's simplified English. Yes. Right, anyway, initial deployments over the A cap, Gearing, Des Moines, Marceau, and a Montana for the green team. C cap is going to be Salem, Kremlin, Daring, and Napoli, and then B cap is going to be the Petropavlovsk. Wait, what?
And
No,
confusion.
I meant Ragnar, not Napoli. Why did I say Napoli?
Visible confusion.
Yeah, I said wrong names. I'm done. It's fine. Look, just go read out your team. It's fine.
And Shaft are sending the Marceau, Des Moines, Gearing, St. Vincent A, Des Moines to B, Moskva, Marceau, Napoli, and Schlieffen to C.
Right.
Looks like the Marceau is going to go wide of C, along with the Schlieffen, Napoli. I think we've got a 9-10 line push.
Yeah, so this is the thing. You race the Marceau up the 10 line here. If anything dives B, you get the Marceau on the front end of it, and you just can gun it down, turn out, kite away before his teammate gets the shots on you. You can dive behind this island here if you do it perfectly. You just like click, 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 and you either cripple the enemy DD or kill it outright. Looks like they're not diving the cap, which is probably the best option here. However, the Marceau can't really dive this himself because he'd have like Salem, Daring, Ragnar, all denying him it. So early salvos are coming out. Montana getting shot at by a couple of things. I don't think he's in too much danger, but you know, here we go. He's going to be sending a shot back at the St. Vincent, but it looks like it's far too far in back. Going to be catching the back end of it. Maybe he'll get a chunk into the stern slots, weak plating. He did get a chunk, and also the other salvo aim from the Kremlin. No, not the Kremlin, that'd be Petro salvo.
From the Petro, yeah.
Yeah, Kremlin far too far
And
away.
Des Moines shots coming in for St. Vincent as well, but St. Vincent is now undetected, so it should be fine.
Smoke screen coming out from the Gearing. We'll be dropping that for the Des Moines. Has to be careful about Entaro's torpedoes that he has no idea about, which is actually, these torpedoes could be scary. I think the Gearing's got past them. Well, he's turned back. He's got his own torpedoes off, and he might be in a world of danger here. He's got that one coming straight towards him. Ooh, you get.
Oh, but now he's going to maybe turn out into the next set? No, realizes that the next set's probably aimed that way, or is just trying to desperately drop more.
But then look at the other set of torpedoes coming
Yes.
towards him as well. He's got more torpedo sets. This one's going to be the Gearing torps of the enemy team.
But he's turning the other way.
Well, he does have the Des Moines Hydro. That's got to be helpful, right? All right, he's got past these, I assume. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, he's safe from these.
Bit of squeaky bum time, but he's got out there fine.
If he had turned it, well, did he just slow down in front of them? No. If he turned the other way, he would have been in a lot more trouble. But very close. A lot of potential damage. I heard someone was chasing that recently.
VOD viewers will have no idea what you're talking about. In fact, most people have no idea what you're talking about because, like, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I tormented you, so I'm going to rub your face in it somewhere. Over on the 10 line, we have Marceau dropping torps for Salem Daring.
Yeah. Not a Gearing, a Daring.
Yes. And I just said a Cromlin. Yes.
Yes, Kremlin. Gearing got chunked. Looks like Did he take a torp, or did he just get caught in the radar? Looks like he got caught in the radar and got chunked by the
I think
mine.
it just got caught in the radar. I don't think anybody else had torps ready. Certainly the Marceau wouldn't have had torps ready with its 2-year reload. Marceau's been caught as well, and shots in from the Petro to do a bit of damage now.
Yeah. Salem just got half his health evaporated somewhere.
Yeah, on the 10 line.
Yeah, it looks
That
like he
must have been
took torp.
Schlieffen shots.
No, it was Schlieffen. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because there's still 6 torps out there. Marceau's been caught by the Salem radar, but nobody's in a position to do anything about it.
Daring is.
Daring's lost. If I'm a Daring, it's just lost 10,000 health. I'm not opening open water in a Marceau. That's the long and short of that.
So here's your problem if you're in the Salem right now. There's a Schlieffen walking down upon your face. Your Kremlin doesn't have shots. Your Daring's being zoned back. It's just you. Like, you're going to get ran down by this Napoli Schlieffen. And if the Napoli goes first, which one do you focus? You focus on the Napoli, you're not going to kill it because Napoli's bullshit armor. Sure, you've got the improved bounce angles, but you've also actually got to penetrate it first.
Losing a lot of health here, by the way, over A. The Gearing's
Oh, he got
2,500.
again.
This time, I think it was a torp. There was a torp missing from the Gearing torps going towards.
Well, there's torpedoes heading towards the mine.
Is Chestnut going to eat some of these torps?
Shouldn't do, but no, he should. He shouldn't, but he is. Montana known for its amazing rudder. What more do you?
And Shaft are going to, flip ACAP without any real contest here. Des Moines caught broadside to the Des Moines.
Yeah.
Somehow nothing happens, followed by continued nothing.
Do we have a bit more nothing coming in? I think we might have some more nothing coming in.
No, that was Citadels that time. That's a lot more in line with what I expected from the first 2 volleys.
Broadside, nothing. Angled in, Citadels. Got it. Makes sense.
Des Moines life. Now, that Des Moines is, taking a quick dive into that smoke screen, and it should really use the smoke screen to exit, which will bring it out
in a wall of torpedoes. Look at all these torpedoes coming towards the smoke screen right now.
It's safe from the torps. It is safe from the torps, but it's going to leave it at the, the old end of the smoke screen where it has to leave, right? You can't stay there. The Montana's been pushed all the way back. By the way, it's got 10 seconds until it's healed, 17 seconds until damage control.
Yeah, he's been suffering there.
So it will get the heal, and it's got shots out towards the red Des Moines and B. The red Schlieffen, by the way, has no health left.
Yeah, it looks like he must have took some daring torpedoes.
Daring torpedoes or
style?
Kremlin. Yeah. Cross shots in on the Salem, though, from the Moskva. Salem has to make a choice. Well, he's undetected now. But that Salem position is...
compromised.
Yes. As just as Moskva moves up ever so slightly, it's going to have those shots. Only 2 or 3 shells will hit it each time at most, but it's... there's no reply for the damage, right?
Yeah. Currently, this game is looking very much like Shaft will be able to take the series back to 1-1. Apart from, like, Vert's low health Schlieffen. I mean,
he's got to spend some time healing, I think.
even then, he's only going to get a quarter HP. He's just shot at the Salem, only got 1 gun off, I think. And now he's, like, at the mercy. Because if this Salem just switched to AP now, he can chunk that Schlieffen out. He can probably get the kill yet, to be honest.
Yeah, so I don't think he can, because Vert's now going forward. Vert's still got Island to play with, by the looks of it. Yeah. The Darien coming into smoke.
Des Moines caught out over at ACAP. Oh, get St. Vincented.
Yeah, and this is why I said that you don't want to be caught at the old end of the gearing smoke, because it runs the fuck out.
Yeah.
It does get they do trade for the gearing though. Maybe
do they?
No.
Do they?
The fire runs out on 200 health.
Still doesn't have an engine either. He's like, oh, I'm gonna let go here now.
That is that is very lucky. Yeah, going towards the old the first puff of smoke laid down is bold, especially if your plan isn't to just immediately turn out and leave. If he'd gone down there and turned north and left, he would probably be fine. But that isn't what happened.
Moskva salvos coming towards the Salem again, by the way.
Yeah, a bit more effective. So I think the stern's just fully saturated by this point, and he was trying HE for a while just to set fires, presumably.
Single fire torps from the Daring onto the Napoli, all just gonna whiff. There's gonna be a little more coming out as well, but they're all gonna whiff too.
Yeah, at most 1, but it looks like that should go down the side.
Zil's Marceau running past the face of the Kremlin. He's gonna be hitting the car, but I don't think he's gonna be reset. Oh wait, no, he has got a Daring on his ass.
Yeah, but the Darien sort of open water in front of the Moskva.
Amazing, and the Des Moines is going up the channel.
Yeah, and the Darien's suffering for this open water play. But Zil is going to suffer from the Marceau.
Nothing, he's unspotted.
He had a brief salvo from Frederica, and yeah, the Darien is now regretting its life choices. And it can't even smoke the Salem up. Salem is on max health now.
Well, you say max health. He can't heal anymore. It's like,
yes. Yeah, that is what I mean. Zil taking the opportunity while the Darien was smoking to have a quick pop at it.
Petro's being farmed out, by the way. I haven't even been looking at him, but he's like down to 10k HP in the middle of B and spot.
I think, yeah, the Petro hasn't really done anything there most of the battle either. He's just going to go down and not really achieve much, especially when the Des Moines there is just going to. Well, Des Moines doesn't need to come around the corner until he's dead, but
yeah, he's keeping him hydroed, and
yeah.
Salvo comes
We
out.
do have a rush going on from Marceau onto the Moskva of M-Jester, but the torps are way too early.
Right, well, you say it too early. Wait, what? Okay, things happened again. A daring, Marceau on Marceau violence happened. I was like looking at a you know what? It's fine.
Yeah, like I think the call was rush the Moskva because it will also cause Zil's Marceau to go down, and it did. And you time it with the Kremlin, and it should work out right. But the torps were fired at about in Moskva that just lived.
Yeah. Well, you couldn't have held them any longer. You say he fired too early,
he
but
couldn't.
so he fired them before he died.
He fired them before he died, but I'm not sure the rush was the right call there when you have a Kremlin that's coming in. Why not just let the Kremlin walk its way in there?
Because he was still being shot at by the Daring and Salem and still locked under Jester's like radar.
Yeah, but you surely you put the Kremlin in there to get the Moskva shots out and then rush your Marceau. Instead of because the Kremlin can do this. The Kremlin should die, but I'm not sure what is it. It's got Marceau, Schlieffen, Napoli, Moskva on it.
Well, you get a salvo at the front of that Moskva and one shot.
You could, he's just done big citadels there, and Jester's not got a heal for another 30 seconds.
It's all RNG dependent at this point.
Yes, yeah, it is. The Montana is trying to walk into the CCAP area.
There's the salvo. Gets nothing.
Doesn't quite catch it. He's
0 damage.
And yeah, he just goes down here. No heal, no damage control ready. Back turret onto Intaro gets like all 3 shell hits, which is a typical Kremlin, but it doesn't make a difference to the overall situation. The Salem has
press W.
Yes, the Salem is pushed, but I don't know what that achieves.
I mean, the Schlieffen can't come out.
No, but it doesn't need to. I'm pretty sure.
Montana, maybe the Montana wants to cross map, but he wants to Salem proxy spot it.
So the Montana's had a pop already, but I think it took the shot at Napoli, which is interesting.
There's the Montana salvo.
Yeah, there's the Montana salvo, but it's only 2 of the turrets.
Which should be enough. Ooh, okay, maybe not. Literally no damage.
Well, so there is the back turrets have now fired as well. Almost enough.
2,000 health remaining, and now we can see that Daring's opening up as well.
Yeah, Daring opens up, but Vert just hits the heal, and the Daring has no interest in that anymore. A healing Schlieffen.
Yeah, but look, the Salem's killed Napoli.
Like Salem has killed Napoli. Yeah, that was
a full HP Napoli.
It was a mostly full HP Napoli.
Meanwhile, stuff happened over here. Who died? Marceau topped the Montana. Where?
In CCAP.
Oh, was that like on screen the entire time and I didn't pay any attention?
I'm unsure. I'm currently watching Schlieffen Vert's trying to kill this Salem. Salem's going to go down to this Moscow side shot. St. Vincent side shot, sorry.
Yeah, St. Vincent's still alive.
Yeah, Schlieffen's
still alive. Daring opening up now.
Lives, yeah. So yeah. Ragnar, yeah, this is well and truly in shit. So we do go to a game 3.
We do go to a game 3. Things happened. I think basically what happened there was just like
so Shaft played the game they were probably meant to play the first game round, right? Like they didn't get themselves stuck like they did last time.
And now it's Silk prolonging the game as long as possible.
Let's be fair, it's Daring. It's quite hard for it to catch up. It's quite hard for it to end when it's so slow.
I mean, he could be firing his guns in the open, but oh wait, never mind.
He's trying, but his smoke's there.
Hello, I'm over here now. Hello.
Moskva's just radar to see it, and yeah.
Is this where you BM and don't shoot it?
Psychological warfare.
Shaft gonna be taking game number 2.
So that's more in line with the kind of contest I thought I was expecting to see.
Yeah.
Silk losing a lot of health to stray torps by the sounds of it.
There was stuff happening. Also, you know what I can feel my voice given. That's not good for tomorrow. I'm just telling you that right now.
Yeah, well, you just so there's like solutions where you go and drink honey tea and stuff like that, right?
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that indeed. It's fine. I'm gonna have an entire week to recover before I go on to the fucking actual KotS. Actual KotS? Prague. Oh fuck, we've gotta go to Prague and do the same thing over again. Yeah, but this time I'll be sat in a room in Prague. But
you're worried about hangovers and stuff.
Yeah, I'm more worried about getting fucking COVID at this point. Let's just not leave the house for 3 days. Alright, so best of 3 series. Game 1 taken by Silk, Game 2 taken by Shaft. This is the second time they played each other. It went 1-1 in the first series and then went 2-1 at Silk. Can Shaft bring this series, which is currently at 3-2, to 3-3?
Now, did we not literally watch Silk versus Shaft?
Yeah, we watched.
Sea of Fortune.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. That was literally the game we watched, and we watched as like stuff happened.
Yeah.
That's the one with the Worcester versus Petro in the middle of the B cap.
Was it?
I think so.
It must have been, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I think it was.
I mean, and that would also explain because Nevsky is banned this time around, and it's probably banned last time around.
Yeah, because that's why you said that's why we had 2 Worcesters. Yeah, that's what it was. It'll be interesting is if both these teams played each other, both these teams realized that they both banned like Nevsky, and then they're like, all right, we've got a free ban, and then both teams didn't ban Nevsky. Yeah, imagine that. All right, anyway,
yeah.
Sorry, I need to fix the score. It's currently showing as 1-1. Let me hit apply. There we're up 1-1. Game 3 is gonna be on Sea of Fortune. Put you onto the right. I'll tell you what. I'll play the map.
Somewhere between the shores of France and England, this critical battlefield is the stage for a clash of enemy fleets. Tranquility will soon be shattered by the thunder of guns and flash of explosions, as only one fleet shall claim victory. This is Sea of Fortune. Sea of Fortune is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination-style map. A recent change will stress tacticians both new and seasoned, as there are now 4 capture points. To the west are A and B, likely seen as teams' home caps. Teams will be encouraged to deploy more assets west, but it comes at the cost of cross-map support. Will teams defend their home or risk it all to assault the enemies? There are 4 ways in or out of sea with no cover inside. Most teams will have battleship guns ready to punish any who dares enter. Will fortune favor the bold? D is possibly the easiest to capture, but with only 3 entrances or exits, players caught by enemy radar will soon find a 4th exit. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Sea of Fortune.
Wait, that's a whole thing. That's a whole thing. Sea of Fortune gonna be game 3 of this best of 3 series. Is Jurek back yet? Probably not. Jurek, are you back yet? No, Jurek's not back yet. Jurek might have actually been kidnapped. If anyone's seen Jurek, please let him know that he is required immediately. Because I have no one to talk to. And when I don't have anyone to talk to, I give up. Just like, hello. Hello, Twitch chat. Oh, yeah. Alright, let me just put you on the maps next scene. You'd be like, oh, look. That's what this map looks like. I haven't seen this map all day. I need my co-caster. Where's my co-caster? Right, let's have a look at the trailer and see what's going on. Alright, we have, okay, half of Shaft is, no, not half. Shaft have got 9 out of 9 ready, or 9 out of 9 in place, with 8 people ready. Meanwhile, Silk have got 5 out of 9, so they're like, doing things with 4 people.
So if I was to tell you I've been back for a while, would you be mad?
No.
I was seeing how long you could talk, how long it would take you to talk yourself into silence.
Well, my voice is giving out, so like, if you could just like talk more.
I just you carried on, and I was like, yeah, okay, he's happy to go on, you know.
There we go.
So, do you think we're going to see our Worcesters return?
Probably, yeah. That's it. I'm just gonna give you the.
I just read your chat again, and that was a mistake. If in 5 minutes' time you can work out what was said 5 minutes ago, it's actually honestly not that difficult, I suppose. But
it's weird having everybody in my chat. Like, it's like, oh, like the Seraphis and Killivan and Statsfloak and like
yeah, so it looks like Shaft are going to be alpha spawns with the green team. Was that the same last time? Can you remember?
Yes, because the rare, because yes, maybe. No idea. VOD viewers, rewind and tell us. Go back in time and tell me. I don't. People who are like 5 minutes ahead of me in the future, go tell me this. But then you have to factor in the 5-minute delay. So, like, yes, 5-minute delay. People tell me. Oh.
You even have your actual qualified babysitter in chat.
I do. Which one? Redamel? Therafice?
Yes. Oh, well, Damel, yeah.
Is Damel designated babysitter for Prague? I don't remember. Is Damel coming to Prague? I don't even know.
No, but he is the certified babysitter of Painzars.
Yeah, no.
He looked after you last time round.
That's
right?
literally your job. Like, you're being sent to Newcastle via train to make sure I get to Prague in one piece. Ignoring the fact that we have a 5-hour stopover in Prague in Amsterdam at some point. So, not even enough time to leave the airport, by the way.
The more interesting part, though, is the times between me arriving in Newcastle and doing the onward travel both ways.
Aye. What? How long have you got in Newcastle?
So on the way there, the earliest train gets me there like an hour before we need to go to the airport, not before the flight leaves. That's important. And on the way back, I arrive in Newcastle like an hour and a half before the last train of the day leaves. So, and that's as long as the flights are on time.
And that's implying that I can be bothered to hang around in town after I've just got back from Prague. And you'll just be like, oh, my train's not for another hour, and I'm just dead inside. Just
so it's not so much that as if the flight's delayed, I might have a brief hobbled sprint for the train.
I mean, it's not our fault, honestly. Like, you come out of the airport, and like the metro station's in the airport, so.
This might bemuse you because it bemused me, and I even showed Sarah, and Sarah was also quite confused. For my return journey, for the whole 5 hours, first class was half the price of normal tickets.
Understandable. Right, Jura, tell me, what can I've just alt-tabbed, right? And I still have the spreadsheet of Shaft versus Silk open from, like, the last time we did this game. That's actually, like, oh, look, who are you? International clan consists of a bunch of friends who are not PTA level but still manage to compete with the best.
Is that Shaft?
Yeah.
I will note, according to the sign-ups list, Silk have a team of entirely Chinese players except one.
Huh? Where are they from?
Who's British.
Understandable.
There's just one Brit in amongst their team. Did they just stray? Like, stray too far?
He's the mascot. Jurak is getting some Buckfast. Jurak's constantly drinking Buckfast. That's just him there. Like, that's just him permanently. He's just Buckfast, man.
No, it's Enjoyer.
Bucky Enjoyer, aye. Alright, what's going on in the room?
We were waiting to pick up the straggling streamers. Looks like we're no longer waiting for the straggling streamers.
Already, as I said 6 minutes ago.
Angry.
Not angry.
Yeah, this is the worst part as a player, though, is just like when you can see both teams are ready, but you're still being forced to wait.
Yeah.
Like, as a player, it's the worst part.
It's also the same as a streamer. It's like, oh, yes, both teams are ready. I would like to go now.
Yeah, but it's, as a streamer, we are still doing something, even if we're just sat here chatting complete shit. But we're obviously waiting to pick up streamers from other games that finish, so that we don't like leave someone in the lurch, essentially.
Is this our last game of the day?
Yes, it is.
Sweet relief for my voice. That's all that matters. I get to talk. I get to stop talking. That's the important thing. But so let's reset the scenes for you. Game 6, basically, of this best of 3 series, because we saw the back end of Shaft versus Sil earlier on. So I'm gonna have a real fun time with my fucking YouTube fucking highlighting. And it's like, oh yeah, Shaft versus Sil, game 3 only. And then later on, it's like Shaft versus Sil. Wait, what? Why would I watch the Shaft versus Silk game 3 only when I watch the entire series? And then, but I already saw Shaft versus Silk. Silk won. And then it's like, well, what if Shaft win this one? It's like, well, who won the series between Shaft and Silk? Yes.
You can call the second one though. If Shaft win this one, you can call it Shaft Strike Back.
Well, no, I can't. Like no, I can't because that would be spoilers for the first game.
I mean,
we automatically have spoilers.
Videos would be spoilers anyway.
All right, so we are getting on into game number 6 of this best of 3 series. Yeah, at twitch.tv/ I don't even know what I'm doing with my life anymore. Getting ready for this game. Who's on what side, Direk? Who's on what side? Who's on what side? Right, okay.
Shaft are green.
The green team of Shaft in this best of 3 series, the 3rd game, 6th game, whatever the hell you want to call it, going to be running St. Vincent, Des Moines, Moscow, Petropavlovsk, Gearing, Daring, Marceau, and Ragnar.
And Silk are bringing in St. Vincent, Des Moines, Worcester, Minotaur, Napoli, Gearing, Double Daring. I heard you like Vincent's.
Yeah, well, Shaft have decided that they don't like running a Worcester anymore and actually going to run an alternate strategy on this map, which, you know, this could be interesting. Could be something smart there. I don't know. Right, so their Worcester was positioned previously on the 10 line. It looked like they replaced that with Petro, Moscow, Des Moines. I don't know, but it was like parked up here. Like,
so it's interesting here. This is almost an identical lineup from Silk. Double Daring is different, but I think it might have been. Was it a Shimakaze last? It was a Shimakaze last time.
Shimakaze was banned in the series.
And Shimakaze was banned this time, so it's been replaced with a Daring, which is interesting. Not quite the same capabilities there, and not quite equivalent either.
We appear to have some sort of collision happening, by the way. St. Vincent, Worcester, and the Napoli might all get involved together. Oh dear, that's not what you want. Is he going to catch him at the worst place?
Together?
Oh dear. Oh dear. That's not what you want. Right.
So if they more or less mirror their strategy from last time, I'm not a fan of that. Because even though it won them the game last time, you know, Shaft have changed up what they're doing, what they're bringing, and they're probably aware of the strategy from last time.
I would hope so, at least. The builds here. Nothing really particularly spicy or nothing I can be bothered to comment on at this point. It's like, my throat hurts too much, it's fine. Let's just minimize it. Right, anyway, initial deployments, let's look. Green team going to be sending over at the A cap. We've got Gearing, St. Vincent, and Des Moines. B cap, we've got Ragnar, Petro, Daring, and Moscow. I think that Ragnar, Petro might go for the mid control between ABC. And then over at D cap, we've got Marceau and Vincent. What you got?
So, much like last time, Silk are bringing Daring and Napoli over to A cap. The St. Vincent's going to go back south for C with the Daring reversing in. Minotaur is going to its same spot. Gearing, Des Moines, St. Vincent, and Worcester are going wide. Minnow fires his radar off really early this time to catch the Marceau of Zil.
Not getting too much damage on him, but he is forcing him back.
Yeah,
Moines, St. Vincent, Worcester not opening up.
The radar's also caught the Daring of Flow, so they know they already know the Minnow's gone back to the same spot. And you can see how Shaft have absolutely not deployed remotely the same as they did last time.
Yeah, this is what I said earlier, right? Last time we were on this map, I remember specifically commenting that I expected Shaft to do a double home cap push on this map. And it looks like that's what they're doing. With they are sending heavy forces for the home caps. And it's going to be on Silk to recognize fast enough, okay, what is your, how do you counter this hard push? Because Petropavlov's position I really like from Russian right now. I like the Ragnar's forward position here, just deny any sort of pushing. And then we have Vincent, Des Moines, and Gearing all going to be heading down to the C cap. And it was the Shimakaze Napoli, you're right, that's what was over here last time, because we saw the Napoli doing some weird stuff.
And the Shimakaze torped Intaro's Ragnar into the next dimension.
Yeah.
So the real issue here is, you know, even if Silk hard push at D once they realize how empty it is, they do get good hits on Vert, but Vert can just hide behind that island for a while, right? And if he just sits behind that island for a while, when the time comes, he can just rock around it on the sides of ships that are trying to adjust their position and rotate to the other side of the map. Chestnut's already been hit with shots from across the map. I think they were from St. Vincent at A.
That's that range, does it?
I don't know. I mean, it definitely lost 13. Yeah, it does. The shots are out again.
Oh. Well,
I think they're blind shots.
No, he was definitely spotted there. Right,
Coming
Zil
close.
getting caught in the Marceau once again, this time by Des Moines Radar, gonna be forced out that way, losing more and more health as the game goes on. This Vincent and Vert.
The Darien in C is just being absolutely slapped.
Yeah.
So we are seeing a completely different approach. This time, Flow, they had the reverse Darians reverse into each other and drive away, then reverse away. They kept doing this over and over. This time, Flow went in, committed all 3 turrets from the start, knowing full well that Silk didn't put a radar ship at sea apart from the minnow last time, and they have the ability to take it as cap while the minnow's radar is on cooldown, which it still is, and also do a lot of damage to that Darien, and they've capitalized on that.
Yeah.
This is why you don't play the same strat twice against the same team in the same day.
Yeah, because they will react. They will counter strat. They will be a tactics meeting. They will know exactly what's going on. They will see, oh, look, we've got the same map for map 3. We didn't win it last time. We need with just something. Pull out B strat. Pull out C strat.
Yeah.
Pull out the sus strat. Like,
Yeah,
what are we
now
doing
we
with
see a
goons?
4,000 health Darien after that fight, but, Shaft's Darien's on 23,000 health. It's a complete reversal of the situation here, and at A, the pushes go, it would appear.
Look at this slow-paced gearing, by the way. Like, this gearing and Des Moines both going really slowly, because it's like, all right, tell me when you're spotted, tell me when you're spotted, tell me when you're spotted, and then I'll drop the smoke for you. Because they have a
Yeah.
St. Vincent they need to worry about. I don't know where the St.
They
Vincent's
do.
guns are aimed right now.
Over at the
other
other
St.
St.
Vincent,
Vincent.
yeah.
And notice Vert's going on a merry adventure up to the top. Because
Yeah.
even if Vert pulls away the gearing, he doesn't need to be doing damage to the gearing. He just needs to keep his attention while doing damage to other ships. And
Vincent's
Silk's booster is still going around the edge. If I'm Silk, I'd put my gearing into D. Take a second cap to stop the points difference.
You've got the Des Moines and Minotaur for that, though.
Yeah, but you don't. Like, they're just chasing Vert to the A line, and Vert's going to be quite happy to go to the A line because.
Yeah, but you're getting map control out of it, because you can bring the, like, if they're not careful, that Moscow position is compromised, because the Wooster will be able to farm it with the gearing smokescreen.
Yeah, but it's just one of those. I just don't feel. I feel like they're reacting still quite slowly to the idea that there is the Wooster getting smoked up by the gearing now.
Yeah.
Well,
meanwhile over
coming
here,
across D.
gearing Des Moines smokescreen, pushing into B.
Yeah.
With the Ragnar as well.
So by the time that Silk have even considered taking D, their home cap's already been stepped on.
Right, what's happening over it? What's happening in D? Yes, yes, Des Moines is suffering. Des Moines is cross-shot by everything. We have Vincent on it,
Yeah.
Ragnar on it, Marceau on it, we have Petro on it, we have...
And this is
He
this
doesn't get
is
out of
why-
here either.
Yeah.
Because there's Moscow
No.
radar, Petro radar, daring
There you go,
perma
St. Vincent
spotting.
shots land. And this is why you send your gearing into decap there. Because, Vert just drives off. He's not in danger from the Wooster or the gearing. And he has shots across the map.
I mean, when I said send the Des Moines in, I didn't mean that deep. To be fair.
Yeah.
And now the Minotaur's spotted as well. The Minotaur's pushed out face
Yeah.
first in front of the Petro. Look, he's just lost all of his health.
And
got a super heal, but here comes
Vert's
the
got
salvo
shots in
from-
again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm
Clappy,
not
clap,
even sure
clap, clap.
Vert's shots were locked on, to be honest. Those
it
seemed
doesn't-
to be blind fired before he was even detected, but it didn't matter. He still did like 10k damage just
There's the
outright.
panic radar as well. Now the dairy's going to open up as well.
Yeah, the panic radar. Chestnut's not going to go down here. His heal is up.
Well, you
actually,
see
he
it.
might go down
There's
his
another
heal's about to
Vincent
finish.
salvo soon.
I don't think he has the range anymore. He's at 21 kilometers ish now, 22 nearly. So St. Vincent doesn't have the range anymore, but it's done its damage.
Well, Mino's still on fire. So he's still spotted by the
Yes.
farming Marceau and daring.
Yeah. If the Marceau is able to land a few more of those shots, then Minnow probably goes
Honestly.
down. Yeah, Minnow.
He was caught bow in this entire time, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Gets the Damacon. No, he doesn't get the Damacon. The fire expires. He's on 2,000 health.
Yeah. Shaft taking complete control of A, B, and C caps. Silk not even able to entertain a D cap at the moment. And the St. Vincent has just driven into C cap?
Yeah, Vert's turned around as well.
Yeah, so Wo Ryzen from Silk has just decided that they're going to try and take C cap against Marceau, Daring, Moskva.
That seems like a brave brave strategy. Brave strategy. Brave.
Yeah, and the Darien, the Silk Darien is smoking up the minnow and decap. They will take decap, but they just paid the majority of the minnow's health and a full demoing for that.
Yeah. And you're down 3 caps to 1. Congratulations. You've got a cap. Congratulations.
Yeah. This is. Do they only have one strat for this map?
It would appear so.
I just don't. I'm a bit dumbfounded by the fact that they've just tried to. Oh, we won us last time. Let's just do it again.
Are you saying
sure
that teams need backup strats for the same map? Are you saying that you should only use a strategy once and then rotate to a different one so people can't counter-strat you immediately by running the same strategy over and over when people are going to see that the same tournament VODs is you run the same strat every time on this map?
Yeah, because like if you have 2 strats, it's a 50-50, right? And you can't guarantee you might run the correct counter strat to it, and that you might do well with that because you guessed 50-50.
Where was that St. Vincent, by the way?
That was the St. Vincent that's pushed into B.
No, one just died.
Yes, that was the one that pushed into B.
No, that one's just died now. The other St. Vincent also
No. B cap, the home cap.
Look, right, yeah,
That was the shaft St. Vincent that did the home cap push.
Right.
But at this point, you know, so now Vert's in trouble because he's got a minnow Worcester gearing on him, but the minnow's dead. I don't quite.
That old chestnut.
Well, I mean, it's about to get a super heal, but they can't heal fuck all, so.
Oh yeah, I will use my super heal for all 2,000.
Very briefly. It's going to survive these shots coming in because every time a shell hits, it gets healed, right? But not those ones. Yes, those ones. I'll shut up. St. Vincent shells don't do anything apparently.
Look, he's on full HP.
Wonderful.
He's
Yeah, so this is absolutely highlighting the importance of a B strat. And if they have a B strat, why didn't they use it?
Why do we need a B strat when the A strat worked fine last time?
Yeah, the Darien just dies because believe it or not, half health Darien, or 1/3 health Darien can't fight a Marceau and Darien. Yeah.
So, Minotaur's still alive though.
The minnow is
it's held together with duct tape.
Generous word.
Duct tape and lollipop pop sticks.
Vert has exactly 3 shells in the air, 2 of which look dangerous. To the island, yes, all 3 of them were.
Aye.
Those puffins. Those puffins are in pain. And how do Silk turn this around? There's only 2 ships in it, but there is nearly 600 points in it.
There's also like 50,000 health in it.
Yeah.
I mean, they can get the Vincent kill here. That's a thing. They can get this Vincent kill.
But they're going to retake B, but they're going to lose a Napoli to retake B. That's not what they needed.
Vincent on Petro action here. All right, so Minotaur finally died. No, Napoli died.
No, the minnow. Yeah, the Napoli died. The minnow is still alive, but is about to get Darien'd.
Okay.
Yeah, Darien flexing immensely on the minnow briefly by scoring the.
The minnow was healing. Okay, Vincent on Musk, but okay, what's this happening here? This thing's happening.
Vincent is saying, haha, you can't citadel me, but I've already fired my bow torps. Please help. I think that sums it up, right?
Speaking of bow torps,
it reloaded.
It missed.
Yeah, I think. Run a B strat.
But the A strat works perfectly last time. Why is this game still happening? Okay, Vincent goes down for Vert.
Vert finally died. And then Vert got the attention of 3 or 4 ships up there?
He did.
This is the thing, right? Like, Shaft have played well, or they've played better than they did the last time they did this map against Silk. But not only have they played well, they changed their strat as an absolute hard counter to the Silk strat. So not like even without playing well, they would have maybe still won because their strat was a hard counter to it. But they played it damn well. and they just tore Silk to pieces.
I've just accidentally pressed the wrong buttons there, so that winner on that team, apply. Right, so yes, congratulations to Shaft. They are not eliminated. They are moving on to tomorrow. I have no idea what the format is of tomorrow, who is playing tomorrow, who is eliminated from tomorrow, but it's moving on to tomorrow. That was the last game of the day. Thank you all for joining me. I am completely battered in the head. Jirak, would you like to go set up for your stream? Would you like to say hello to other people and tell them where you're going?
Yeah, I'm going live. I need to do a dockyard grind, so I'm going to go play some ships to come down from this interesting adventure that we've just gone on.
Yeah, I'm gonna, like, not do